Hey everybody, I'm schmerkadabur, and welcome back to This Is the Police. It's Christmas, and the Golden Bird says that groundwater spills threaten Freeburg with flooding. The Freeburg Tribune says black handsome hairdresser promoters have been mistaken for drug dealers, and the fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, says that the homeless have been banned from the rail station. Now, City Hall is upset with me because I didn't put a damper on a particular protest, but fuck them. And the police station's happy with me, and that, my friends, is what really matters at this point. Let's just jump into it. Let's get started. Forbes did not come in today. That's a bummer. Kuzma also didn't come to work today. Williams didn't come to work today. Middleton didn't come to work today. DeLozer didn't come to work today. Lai is exhausted, so she can go home. And Belcher, you know what, Belcher, you can stay home. You're drunk. Dr. Flagella is drunk. Faust has heartburn. No, I need you to come in, Faust. Kemp, I need you to come in. Assman, I need you to come in. McCoy, I need you. Prado, I think it's time for you to go home and get some rest. Now, Asano has flipped. She was definitely red before, but now she's green, and I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't understand what's making people change that. But no big deal. Let's start the day. Asano can just stay at the station all day and be safe from the dangerous cars that we have found ourselves with. Let's go to the map. Straight to work, everybody. Straight to work. I know that we're approaching the end of this game. We got to be getting real close right now. It's almost 180 days. It's day 164, so I think we're getting real close. Let's hire some people. We can hire Victor Vasquez for Shift B, and let's go ahead and hire Wilfredo Roca to Shift B as well. Get both of those red politics people on Shift B, our red politics shift. Suspicious individual in a motel. Hello, I've been staying at the motel with my sweetie, having a little fun and relaxing, you know? Then we saw a creepy guy with a scar on his face come out of the next room. I recognized the guy because I've seen him like 5 times on TV. His picture's all over the news. He's suspected of murdering a bunch of people. He's still here, but you better hurry. Alright, Sugiura, Kemp, and how about Kojo? Go on out there. See if this is a true story, that this guy is wanted for something. Child abuse. A teacher bit a boy on his face because he was biting the other children. The police are on the phone with the mother. Come and arrest this menace, or I'll shoot her like a mad dog. That sounds like a job for Jenkins and Smith. I'll bet that they can take care of that, no problem. I wonder if the gasoline in my cars has been fixed or not. I sure as hell hope that it has. What's this homicide look like? We've got 3 frames, we need 4, so we might be able to solve this as soon as today. That would be really, really nice. Kojo died. Our cars are still no good, man. Our cars are still no good. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of people dying for no good reason. I never should have done that. I never should have given up my gasoline, and now my best officers are at stake as well. Okay. You know what? You guys can handle it. I'm sure of it. Yeah, they did it. Alright. Fraud at the beauty salon. A telemarketer lured Claire Dick to a clinic for a free rejuvenation procedure. She arrived at 2 o'clock and received various injections. Afterwards, her whole body was swollen, her muscles went numb, her face trembled with pain. Moreover, the clinic is requiring her to pay the full amount of $500 for the procedure. She doesn't have that kind of money, so they insist she'll have to pay in installments. Okay, this sounds like a job for Stokes and Gist. Go on out there, and please don't die along the way. I beg you. I beg you not to die along the way. Thank you for your service. Okay, we need to pop into the police station real quick, because we want to shift Asano to Shift A. Anybody here changed? No. So we've got 7, 14, 15, 16 out of 39 officers here. So yeah, we've got at least as many reds as we do greens. That's good. A man was robbed by 2 thugs armed with nunchucks. One came from behind and hit me in the back of the knees, and the other struck me right in the nose. I didn't pass out, but near enough. They took all my money and just walked away slowly. Alright, McCoy, Oh boy. Assman and you three, get on out there. Get yourself a little boost. I can't even send my people to the police academy right now because... Fuck me! Good God! They're just dying and dying and dying in car accidents all over the place. There's a bomb threat in an office building. A cleaner was mopping up her boss's office and found a strange bundle of wires sticking out from under the table. I'm afraid to even move, whispered the woman. And drug sales. The gravelly voice of Mrs. Adams just phoned in with a new demand. There's brazen black virgins spreading their infection right there in broad daylight. Remove them from the streets. I'm afraid for our health. Okay, let's handle this bomb threat. This actually sounds kind of serious. We're going to send these 4 out. And when we get some people back... Okay, nice work, Stokes and Gist. When we get some people back, maybe we'll send them out for this. Jenkins and Smith, maybe the paddy wagon, can handle that one. Just nobody die. No more dead people. We've already had 2 deaths today from this fucking fuel we put on our cars. I will happily return that $40,000, frankly. An elderly woman with Alzheimer's barricaded herself in the room with all the meds and started swallowing everything she could get her hands on. The nurse says they can't break down the door on their own. Alright, Asano can't do anything on her own, so... Alright, 2 guys with nunchucks are calmly walking down the street. Hey, ninja wannabes, throw down your toys. Nice. Very good. Suicide threat at the nursing home. We need to get some people back to deal with this one. It looks like we'll get Stokes and Gist back pretty soon, and we'll send them out to handle it. They've done good, and hopefully neither of them will die along the way. Drug sales? Yeah, girls were handing out flyers for a hairdresser salon. That's what I thought. Stokes and... Oh, shit. Well, I'm sure that'll be fine. DUI in the suburbs. A passerby saw a car drive onto the curb, knock over a trash can, then speed off, swerving down the road. You gotta deal with this drunk driving. There's children walking around. I will deal with it. I'll deal with it with Gist, Aquino, and White. I'm sure they'll be able to handle it. So, last time, all this death and destruction is reminding me that Purdy died last time because of these fucking cars. Just a mess of wires, nuts, and bolts pushed into a piece of soap. Apparently, someone from the staff was playing a practical joke. Alright, that's lame. That's a lame practical joke, I gotta say. We got some new homicide frames, though. That's good. Alright. Marjorie Lump is a member of a racist gang and unemployed. She tried to get a job as a shop assistant at the Robert Crane store, but didn't make the cut. The victim is Angela Peterson, a dark-skinned art school student who dreamed of becoming a fashion designer. She always wore sunglasses. The victim suffered serious bruising on her stomach from a fist or knee. Death was caused by suffocation, but there was no bruising around the neck. The camera recorded Angela Peterson exiting the store. As she passed the alley, a woman dragged her in. Some broken glass, a piece of brick, and a torn garbage bag were found next to the victim's body. Okay. Let's see here. So, she goes walking out of the store, right? She goes walking out of the store. She was pulled into the alley, and I don't see anybody grabbing her there. That looks more like pulling into the alley, although that's a brick. So that's definitely not it. She comes walking out of the store. Gets grabbed. Gets a knee to the stomach and is choked by the garbage bag. Very good, everybody. Very good. Do we have the person here? We do. Excellent. Let's send Assman and Smith, as well as the SWAT team, to Touch of Dionysus, see if we can find her there. And she's been living in a trailer since she lost her job. But chances are she's at the liquor store, because she's that kind of person. I hope. I hope that she's that kind of person. Okay, suicide threat. Handled by Asano and Stokes. Nice work. Okay, so maybe we can get some use out of Asano, despite the fact that she is on the wrong political side. It's 2 a.m. Look at that. And we'll find out very shortly whether this person is here. Driving under the influence was handled, and our investigator, cops, and SWAT team are out there, hopefully picking up the perp. Come on. Wrong place. Okay. End the day, and I need to send whoever is in charge. Okay, you're dead. You're dead. I need to send Yesel. You gotta work tomorrow, Yesel. I am so sorry, but we need to catch this guy. All right. Let's end the day. Fantastic. That was a good day. We only lost our 2 crummiest officers. Who is this? Is this Jack? Jack listening to some music?
Mr.
I don't
Boyd,
know. I can't hear a damn
men
thing.
on the floor. Mr. Boyd, there's a lot of them.
Oh boy. The receptionist.
I didn't catch that. Say again?
Did they kill my secretary?
Me, Mr. Boyd. It seems I accidentally
just scared her.
frightened your secretary.
Thanks for apologizing, Chaffee. Much appreciated.
Ah, they publish these stories in a book? My grandfather read me these stories from the old newspapers whenever I was ill. As a child, I was often ill, several times a year.
Your granddad sounds nice.
And you know what, Mr. Boyd? You're no Bobby Flash.
Screw you,
I'm aware
Chaffee.
of that.
No. I mean it as a compliment. You want to clean up all the crime in Freeburg, right?
Or so I dreamed, once upon a time.
Do you know why you failed, Mr. Boyd? Do you know why Bobby Flash always wins? Because when you're surrounded by cartoon criminals, the only way to win is to become a cartoon cop. You're no cartoon, Mr. Boyd. You suffer too much. You have too many doubts, too much fear, too much internal conflict. Maybe that's why the people of this city forgive all your mistakes. Because you
make a
seem
fine
like
point,
real
Chaffee.
human being. If Bobby Flash made a mistake, we'd never forgive him. From Bobby Flash, we want cold, calculated perfection. And this is why I've decided that I don't mind if you keep your job.
Outstanding, Chaffee. Outstanding.
What, have you abandoned your insane plan to storm the city hall?
You think it insane? To solve all my problems in a single stroke? Assuming, of course, that we're properly prepared.
Let's say we do burn City Hall to the ground and kill Rogers. What next? You simply walk into the smoke-filled room and take a seat in his smoldering chair?
No, Mr. Boyd. I've been preparing for a year for what happens next. I'll give the prosecutor's office an impressive folder with compromising evidence against Rogers. Information about how he suppressed his political adversaries, finally lost his mind, and plotted to rain blood on the streets of Freeburg. Of course, Troy Starr, faithful City Hall employee that he is, will easily confirm all this. At the same time, my dear Jordan will finally decide to break her silence and tell everyone how that fool Rogers threatened her, forced her to kill all the victims of his sexual violence to ensure their unpleasant stories would never come to light. Of course, everyone will understand that we didn't have time for formal complaints. The night before Mayor Rogers' private security detail would plunge the city into chaos, our valiant police chief Jack Boyd made the difficult decision to arrest the mayor of Freeburg. Unfortunately, Rogers descended into delusion and engaged in a shootout with the police, which ended in his death. We'll have to call an early election to replace the mayor, and of course, it won't be too difficult to win the election fairly.
And then?
You know, Mr. Boyd, most of the facts that I collected in Rogers' file are quite true. Anyone who reads through the mountain of evidence would have no doubt that this man was the most vile person in the world. Murderer, a rapist, thief, racist, sexist. Are you a sexist, Mr. Boyd?
I'm sorry?
Are you a sexist, Mr. Boyd? Or perhaps racist?
I try not to be.
That's it. I as well. Although I have long been known under a revolutionary pseudonym, I myself am no revolutionary. I believe in evolution. I am convinced that a city which offers such broad support for racist gangs, a city where people cheer as feminist protests are suppressed, a city which for decades has tolerated corrupt officials, I say this city has no interest in a mayor who unconditionally stands for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. Not yet. But perhaps they are ready for a mayor who tries to stand for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. At least when the situation allows it. That's why you're so popular, Mr. Boyd. The city is ready for people like you and me, for people who are ready to make compromises. I'm counting on you, Mr. Boyd.
And
Whew.
when will they be ready?
I beg your pardon?
You said that the city isn't ready for a mayor who stands for freedom, equality, and the rule of law. When will they be ready? Who decides when they're ready?
I'll decide.
Oh, nice. That was awesome. That was pretty great, Chaffee. I gotta say, that's an inspirational speech. Get that music going. Support Rogers or support Chaffee? Chaffee, you make sense, and man, I hate Mayor Rogers. I just hate him. And I don't like Chaffee, but Mayor Rogers is the absolute worst. And Chaffee did in sand, which is something Mayor Rogers never would have done. He got rid of the mob, and how do you like that? Let's support Chaffee. Okay. Cool. Oh man, I can't wait to storm Mayor Rogers' place and murderize him. That's exciting. Okay, the Golden Bird. It's the day after Christmas, and it says that a study has supported nutrition destroying brain cells. Sports nutrition destroys brain cells. The Freeburg Tribune says the Jim Baton Bakery invites students to Baking Day. That's fun. And the Fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, says a collection of ancient Jewish coins has been recovered from the city dump. Why don't more people dig around in the city dump? They've found all kinds of crazy finds in that place. That's amazing. Ancient Jewish coins, a Tyrannosaurus skull, a 600-year-old wine cask, like everything is there. Okay, Skinner didn't come in, Vickers didn't come in, Vasilev didn't come in, Casey didn't come in, Turner, no, you're coming in. Great. Okay, this is really good. We've got a great group in this time. That's awesome. And we indeed have Yesel in, so we can finish off this investigation today, too. And I'm very excited for that. That's going to be good. Let's go to the map. Now, the police station isn't overly happy with me. So, I think it might be time to throw another party, maybe. Let's throw another party, I think. Okay, City Hall. From Chaffee. Mr. Boyd, I decided to make the challenge easier. Unfortunately, our friend Troy can't risk his cover by prying too deeply into City Hall's security details, but I found another solution. Over the next 2 weeks, you'll be directed to certain people who may possess useful information. Useful, that is, for planning the assault on City Hall. Some of these people might not feel like talking, so you may need to send more than 1 or 2 detectives. Plus, some of them might get cold feet and decide not to share their information, even try to flee the city, so don't delay. Okay. Aaron Jensen. Alright, let's send our 3 red guys off. Great. Let's get this homicide handled in the trailer park. We're gonna send Yesel along with, how about Song and Reed, as well as the SWAT team to handle that. Very good. Desire Park, an assault, a pond caretaker. We can only send 1, so let's send Johnson out on that one. And public indecency in the city center, also disorderly conduct. Retiree Hilda Hutchinson reports that several school children are running around in the street overturning trash cans. Send someone quick and teach these little assholes a lesson. I like that. Teach these little assholes a lesson. This sounds like a job for McSpankley. McSpankley, out you go. Public indecency, my goodness, stuff is going crazy. A shopkeeper reports that a naked older woman ran past his store. She was barefoot with long gray hair. She looked inside the shop, completely naked except for a blanket thrown over her shoulders. When I offered to help, she just cursed and went on her way. Okay. Let's send O'Hanranan out to take that one on. We've got these funerals. You guys suck at driving, apparently, so whatever. Amy Marbin said a homeless man snuck into the kitchen and ate almost everything there was, including the powdered sugar. We locked him in there. Come and take this asshole to the station. Okay. Oscar Peterson, off you go. And I should be able to hire some people. One person, Michael Lampard. You are hired for Shift A because you are green. How do you like that? We need to get some replacements for Shift B, unfortunately. And that might be a while. That sucks. So, no, not Hanlon O'Hanrahan. No! Oh, god damn it, we're just losing everybody. The offender escaped because our officer died along the way, but McSpankley is okay. Motherfucker, O'Hanrahan Nanan. Why? This is the worst gasoline ever. Oscar Peterson's okay as well, though. I can't believe we lost O'Hanrahan. Fuck me. Alright, but we caught this son of a bitch. That's good. And that means we can move on up to Peter Murphy. Very nice. Now, we're going to send, let's have Ames on lead here and get the rest of them on there. And once that starts, we'll put the green guys from the other day in there as well. Drug sales. Ralph Ingle approached a girl to ask for directions, and she took him for a client who wanted to buy cocaine. I'm up for anything in life, but never drugs. My mother won't even let me try wine. Let's send Trevor, Officer Donut, and Officer McDuck out. I don't want to use my good officers because everybody just dies when I send them out to do anything right now. It's crazy. Oh, the assault. 12 positions are marked on the location where you'll need to place your available forces. Some of these points are poorly protected and suitable for an assault, while others will stand up to a tank. To figure out which spots are the weakest, interrogate people and gather information. You can send up to 3 fighters to each point based on what they're good at and the information you've been able to collect. An experienced commander who coordinates operations usually heads a small group of fighters. Oh, team leaders. This is crazy. The main entrance to City Hall is a real thoroughfare. A terrorist could walk through there like nothing. I kept telling them, give me an experienced military force, preferably with large caliber rifles, but no one paid any attention. No. Recently we tried to replace a rusted out sewer grate in the pond a ways off from the boat station. We sent a young diver who panicked in the muddy water. He lost his tank and nearly drowned. I asked for a couple more, but nobody showed. We're still waiting to hear back. Ooh, that sounds like we could use some water assaulters in the fountain. Wherever the fuck the fountain is. The pond? Okay. Excuse me. I'm not sure about this pond, but, like, clearly the water assaulters are going to be going there. Give me the water assaulter again. So 2 of the water assaulters, very nice. They're going to come in through the pond. Let's clear out and figure out what more we want to do with this. Okay, reckless endangerment. A group of friends got drunk and decided to play a game of darts using knives. One of the guys missed and injured a young female. Excuse me. We can solve this problem. Let's send Louis C.K., Oscar Peterson, Higgins, Chivers, Goodwin, and Alejandro out to take care of that one. This is a solid group, man. I like this group. A high school student selling guns in the bathroom. The brat brought a whole backpack full, said one school worker. Send them all! We can't send SWAT, but I think one kid with a backpack full of guns we can handle. As long as nobody fucking dies on the way there. It's crazy how often people are dying here. Miss Brooks said her neighbors are growing marijuana. They're not even hiding it. They're growing those evil bushes right in the window. Maybe they're just growing herbs? Lady? I don't know. Charlotte Kiesler. Mr. Boyd, our girlfriends are planning another party. This time we want something really special. I'll be very grateful if you choose some of your more well-built and sexually uninhibited employees. We'll take care of the rest. In case that wasn't clear enough, they'll be asked to perform a striptease. We're tired of the clowns the escort agency keeps sending us. Yeah, let's send out some strippers, everybody. How do you like that? Okay, this investigation has started. So, we want to go to the case. We want to add more detectives. All of our green guys can get on this case. I like it. All right, close, please. Drug sales. We handled it. We're not going to be able to handle this, and I don't know. I don't believe. It's probably just some sage or something. All right, the knife is still stuck in her side, and the wound is bleeding. There's a menacing crowd gathering around the man who threw the knife. Back away or everyone's leaving here in cuffs. The man jumps on the bar and runs for the exit. Trip him with a nightstick. Bam! Very nice, everybody. Very nice. Yeah, accidentally put on her husband's glasses and mistook an ordinary flower pot for a marijuana plant. All right, somebody get back, please, so that we can send out some strippers. I would really appreciate it. We've got to get this stripper action. The bathroom's empty, but one of the booths is closed, and there's some clattering coming from inside. Come out with your hands up and your pants buttoned. Hey kid, got a pen I can borrow? The door of the booth swings open, and out flies a guy wearing a backpack, 2 guns in his hands. He shoots wildly into the wall. Drop your weapons. Everybody's okay. Bring it to the station, of course. It's the only thing that we can do. Smuggling. We need a lot of people for the smuggling. An informant says that 3 women are traveling together. They've come to the city to sell some stolen diamonds. The jewels are hidden up the ass of one of the women. Great. Sounds like super, super fun. Okay. So, what are our best stripper options here? The ladies. So, I think Officer Donut for sure. Looks like a quality stripper. Officer McDuck, also necessary. And, let's see. How about Louis C.K.? Oh my god. You know what? Let's send him a lady too. Who knows? One of them might be into it. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Smuggling, however, is going to get everybody else. Very good. Okay, great. We have some people on their way back. We do. That's very good. We've only had one person die, but he was a fucking awesome cop. I'm so sad to see Hanlon O'Hanrahan go. That's a bummer. That is a real bummer. Okay, we don't have anything for this yet, but we will very shortly. Excuse me. Okay, a noise complaint. An enraged man yelled into the phone, complaining about a neighbor who's making such a racket in the next house that he can't sleep. This degenerate turned up his speakers to the max again and started rapping. His whole house is shaking. Just remember to be careful. The fool thinks he's some kind of gangster, so he bought himself several guns, which he always brings out whenever anyone tries to go talk to him. He doesn't have any sense, so he might start shooting. Okay, let's send Trevor, McSpankley, and Brock to take care of that one. And please, 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 none of you die. Alright, new abduction frames. That's 3. We need 3 more to have it shot. Alright. It's after midnight. We've lost 1 person to the bad cars. That was so not worth $40,000, man. That was so not worth it. McDuck has quit. Well, no. He's gone home? Fuck, boss. If we wanted to shake our asses pole dancing, we wouldn't have spent so much time at the academy. Though McDuck really loved it, especially the one we call Granny. She really took him under her wing. I don't think he'll be coming back to work anytime soon. And Alejandro and Donut got drunk. Okay, well, so long, McDuck. $10,000. Now that was worth it. Okay, we got some jewelry to bring to the police station. And it's 2 o'clock right now, so the day is done. Nice. Very nice. We have a group going out right now, it looks like. Do we? I can't end the day, so I must. Alright, they took care of the noise complaint. Nice work, everybody. Let's end the day. Very good, very good. Alright. O'Hanrahan. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss that guy. I'm gonna miss that name. Such a good name. Such a good name. Do we still have our bearded gentleman, or did he die too? I think he died. Okay. Police station's not supremely happy with me, but we're alright. That's gonna be it for today, everybody. I'm just losing officer after officer because I decided to give up my fuel to trade for some shit fuel. And it sucks. It super sucks. But we're getting close. We're already planning the assault on City Hall, and that's really exciting. So, I don't know if it's going to be next time, but it'll be soon, for sure, that we assault City Hall. So thank you so much for watching. You know I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. I'll see you around. I will see you next time. I can't wait to play more This Is the Police, and I can't wait to do it with you. Have a great day. Bye.